Well, he is Bear,
and he's got hair.
Together we're the Thebareandhairshow. Welcome to another episode of the Bear and Hair Show, Product Review Edition. We've started doing these last week, and the first day we did our Scrabble game pen.
Sick pen.
The second one, we did our Super Soaker game pen.
Sicker pen. Squirt.
Alright, and then Friday we did the Trouble
pen of many colors.
The pen of many, that's really cool, I like that. Pen of many colors. So today, we're going to be going through the Yahtzee game pen. This is really cool. We'll be unboxing it and showing you all about it. It's a pretty simple pen, but it's got a whole lot of fun. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be going through a plethora of game pens for you. Man, I've got like 25 of them. So we found these things online and we're like, man, these look really cool. We should review them. But the last pen that we're doing in a few weeks,
super crazy. Like intense.
You don't want to miss it.
Not at all.
It's going to blow your mind.
So I think before we jump into this, we should do a little bit of history
on the
Yahtzee game in general.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Yahtzee, crazy enough, it started as a concept by two Canadian. It was a couple in Canada, and they had a yacht. And they kind of designed this game.
Yep. So like Yahtzee.
See my yacht?
See, that's so
but reverse.
Awesome.
So they started a game and they played it on their yacht.
Yeah.
And all their friends came over and they would play this game together. And they're like, this is crazy cool.
When was this?
This was in 1954
that
this came out. And so basically, there was a guy by the name of Edward Lowe.
Okay.
So this couple was like, our friends love this. I think other people would love this. So let's try to get it to the market. So there's a guy named Edward Lowe who actually marketed bingo and got it popping.
Really?
So, yes. So in 1956, they took Yahtzee to Edward Lowe, and he said, I think this has a lot of promise. So he started marketing it, and he got it out there. But the problem was, they said that the game was a little bit too confusing for people that they thought they couldn't really understand how it would work.
Okay.
But so a lot of people, though, did recognize how it worked. So it was more or less... It was marketed, but it was a big word-of-mouth game as well. Okay. When people started learning the concept of the game and things like that. Well, so then Edward Lowe, marketed Yahtzee, and then it was actually sold to Milton Bradley Company in 1973. Well, of course, Milton Bradley was bought out by Hasbro in 1984, which is why we're playing a Hasbro game pen Yahtzee edition.
Yahtzee edition.
Yeah.
What do you think about all that?
Crazy. It's crazy.
That is pretty cool.
Because Milton Bradley bought out.
That is so cool. So literally, like, they just played this game on their yacht, and that's the name of the game.
Yeah, and they took it to Edward Lowe because he was successful at marketing dice games in general.
You said they were Canadians?
They were Canadians.
Awesome Canadians. I love Canadians.
And that's such a Canadian thing to do.
They got no chill.
Let's just create a game and take it. How do you get Edward Lowe as a contact in the first place? Like, I'm just going to go up to Edward Lowe and get him to market this game for us.
He might be dead now.
I wonder.
We'll look that up. Tell you all about it next week. But let's jump into this. So I'm going to unpackage this, and we're going to review this bad boy. As always, I love the sound of unpackaging.
Oh, there it is. There she is. There she is. You okay? You can do this.
It's been a good day. It's been a good day. So this is a really cool pen. Obviously, as in the other videos, we've told you all about the different grip, the grips, the color grips on them. They're really cool. It's got a good pen to it, actually.
Thank you, Hasbro.
This one actually writes pretty well too. So I'm just gonna delve right into it. It looks to be pretty good. Looks to have a good solid base to it. It looks like you just again.
Round 2, limited gameplay. Where is it? Where does it say it? It's got to say it on there.
Does it say limited gameplay?
No, lifetime limited.
Okay, so I will pick all those up in a minute. Man, I'm an idiot. Love it.
You should have learned, man.
I can't learn. I got no chill. All right, so it's got rules. That's so cool. None of the other game pens have come with rules. This one actually, oh my gosh. This one actually comes with the scorecard. The scorecard.
The scorecard.
The scorecard. You can write all over it, just like in the original game Yahtzee. I used to play this growing up all the time. My wife loves this game.
And it's perfect because you don't need to go get a pen. You've got one with you.
Got a pen.
You got one.
That is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put that scorecard there, and it actually gives you the instruction booklet. So that's a win.
Well, because as we know,
none of the others have given you.
It, so that's why they did this.
None of the others have given you an explanation of how to play the game. So the way this game works is you put these little die in the cup. All right, you get to roll 3 times. Okay, now with this scorecard. You look on the scorecard.
It's a little fold
up. The little fold, yeah, tiny little scorecard. And you've got 13 different options of combinations you can do. Okay? So you want to roll 3 times and see if you can get any of the combinations.
We've got a pen right here.
Got a pen right there for the right. Alright? Alright, what I got here, I got a 1, 2 1s, a 5, a 3, and a 6. I think I'm going to take those 2 1s and put them to the side.
Okay.
Because you can do that. And then I'm going to take these 3 and I'm going to roll them again. And let's see if I can get another 1. If I can get another 1,
that's 3 points.
That's yeah.
That's an ace.
That's an ace, yeah.
And you did.
Yeah.
You got an ace. I got an ace. So it goes 5 turns.
You can get 3. You can get three rolls, and then once I get, if I don't get anything, then I have to choose one of these and put a 0 on it.
Okay.
So I don't get any points for that. But since I got my ace, then I can write on there all that good stuff. But that doesn't matter. So why don't you try?
Okay, so do I write right here that you got
So on the ace, you'll write, put a check on it or something. Either a check or a 0, I believe is the way it works. And these little guys are really cool because in a different version of this game, you can get an extra Yahtzee. And this is an extra 100-point coin that you can add to your
100
Yahtzee.
points.
100 points you can add to your Yahtzee scorecard, which is pretty dang cool. You're going to be booling, okay.
Oh, a 6 and a 6.
6 and a 6. What does that mean? What does that mean?
A 6 can get you 18 points if I get trip 6.
If you get trip 6, okay. Let's see if we can get 3 6s out of this. Oh, try it one more time. One more time.
I could leave this here.
And then you can grab those 6s.
Well, I want to try to get a 3 or a 6 because I just rolled 2 3s.
But if you get nothing, then
I'm out.
All right.
I'm outie like a belly button, dude.
Oh!
A 3 ski.
Got 3 3s. All right, very nice.
So that's a 9.
Very nice.
Which is 3s. It's
very
just called
cool.
3s.
So that's the way the game pen works. It's pretty dang cool. We're gonna repackage this. I'm gonna stick that back in there. Put the rules back in there. We'll see if we can lose anything in the process because apparently that's all I'm good at.
So what would you say pros and cons of this?
I'll be honest with you.
I can't find many cons.
There's not a lot of cons. I really think these coins, I mean, they're still small and the dice are still small. But I think they're big enough to where if you're in a car and you're playing with this and let's say you drop one of the coins, they're really bright yellow. You can see them. And I honestly think now the only bad thing I would say about this is this thing can pretty easily open. I'm going to open it the right way this time. This thing can pretty easily pop open. So let's say you got it in a backpack or whatever, and it just, it spills everything. So that would be the only con I can really see with this. But I honestly think the purposes of the travel purposes for this thing,
it's fantastic.
I think it can win. I think it's a good call.
And I think a great thing about it is too, I mean, it's Yahtzee. It just includes die and a scorecard.
You got the scorecard. You already got the pen there. It's genius. It's genius.
There's not too much that goes into it. Like with the trouble, there's so many game pieces that are crucial to the gameplay.
This thing, and as you could see in the last video, it went everywhere.
Yeah, it did. And I mean, this can go everywhere too, but the good thing about it is, I think it's really cool that it's got this is the cup itself.
Yeah,
so you just throw the die in there and shake it up.
Pretty genius.
And it's cool when you pop it all out, it's a full game, but then it fits right back in there.
Yep. So thank you, Hasbro, for making an awesome pen once again. We'll be going over those again for the next few weeks. But I do want to give a shout out to the Thebareandhairshow. We'll be having our very first live show tomorrow night. We'll be streaming live from YouNow, from Facebook Live. And then once it's done, we'll be putting that up on Facebook the following day.
Or YouTube.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
YouTube. Also, don't forget the big giveaway we're going to be giving out. We'll be announcing that tomorrow during the show, so you don't want to miss that. Again, come check us out on the Thebareandhairshow. We're going to be live broadcasting tomorrow at 6 p.m. Y'all have an awesome one.